Okay, so this is example one. We're trying to determine the value of an annuity. Okay, so remember an annuity is a sequence of equal payments made at equal time periods. So you read above, an example is an IRA, which is an individual retirement account. So when you want to retire, right, you might decide to put in, maybe $1,000 into an IRA at the end of each year, right, until you retire. So you can have some money saved up. So we're trying to find, so here, the value of the annuity after 3 years, right? And we want to find the interest, right? So here we have $1,000, and if you save if, for example, if you save $1,000 and in your not in a bank account, not in a bank. If you just keep it at home, you put $1,000 in a box, for example, for 3 years, you're still gonna have $3,000 with no interest. So the advantage of putting it into an annuity is you're gonna create interest, and we want interest. You want your money to work for you. So a couple of things I want to explain here. Okay, so you have the value at each year. So value of at the end of year 1, year 2, and year 3. And you obviously start off with $1,000, right? And so you want after the $1,000, right? This is the first deposit, right? With interest earned for a year. So notice that this guy right here is our compound interest formula. Excuse me, which I have right here, right? This was above the page, and this is the formula that you've been using in the last section. So your rate, right, your principal, and in this case, it's compounded annually, so that's just once a year. So that's why this guy right here, right, is a 1. So we calculate, right, the interest, right, plus, of course, the $1,000, right, the original 1,000. So you have 2080, but you want to know the value at the end of year 3. So you use the formula again, right, but your new principal is this guy right here, right? This is your new principal. You no longer have $1,000 in your account. And let me get my arrow. And let me move up a little bit. Okay, so finally, right, you add up all of the amounts, right? And this is your final amount. So this is your value of the annuity, right? So it's worth it to put it in an annuity because you just made $246.40, right? By just letting your money sit there. And the interest, right, is just, again, the difference between your annuity and what you started with. So you obviously made $246.40. So very important concept. You definitely want to think about having an annuity later on in life, or maybe you already have one. So these are the main points of example 1. So hopefully that makes sense.